Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and I'm finally back at Six Flags Magic Mountain today to check out all the holiday in the park stuff, and I'm with some good friends of mine, Zach, Callie, wow, he disappeared, and Dylan from Theme Park Obsession. So it's gonna be a fun couple hours here at the park. We're gonna get on the Helpful Honda Express if it's closed. Never mind, we're gonna take a long walk up the hill. Well, we're getting up to the summit at Magic Mountain right now, and we're looking at this area that was called Nightmares during Fright Fest, and it's got snow all around and it looks fantastic. Can't wait to see all these lights turn on in the very near future once the sun goes down, but it's looking honestly really great over here. So we made it up towards Tatsu, well, at least the turnaround over here on Tatsu, next to where Sewer of Souls was during Fright Fest. You can see the park is absolutely deserted. We haven't seen anybody for 5 minutes come near this passageway. Kind of crazy. All right, well, first stop is gonna be the Aero Suspended Coaster Ninja for us today. Really excited to get back on this. It's been a while, but look at that sky. So just got myself a pumpkin pie over in the Metropolis section next to Munchopolis, and I got it actually a Big Belly Burger. Really excited to have some pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie, so let's dig in. After munching down on my pretty delicious slice of pumpkin pie, which is only $3.60, by the way, we have come upon Metropolis, one of the best parts of Holiday in the Park. It's so fantastic with all of the lights interacting with each other in a giant show. It's just really cool. And also, we can go inside these to take some really cool photos for Instagram if you'd like, or even, heck, Facebook, and get some cool video like here on YouTube. So as you can see, you can totally walk inside these awesome ornaments and get some really cool lighting for some pictures if you'd like. So we're walking by Crazanity now. It is the Tuesday prior to, of course, a lot of winter breaks starting up. So there's not really anybody here. You can see Crazanity only has maybe like 10, 15 people on it, and there is no line at all. So honestly, if you want to come at a weeknight, if you live in the area, it's a fantastic time to do it. Well, maybe not during winter break especially, but it's awesome right now. Coming over to DC Universe now, you can see there's even a light show going on over here. I would definitely say Holiday in the Park is definitely the place to be for light shows in a park, that's for sure. I mean, it looks fantastic. This show is every 5 minutes, by the way, in front of DC Universe and throughout it. We'll actually probably walk through there a little later. Now we're coming in to the Gleam Punk District, usually the Scream Punk District. All done up though for Holiday in the Park, and it looks absolutely fantastic. This is my favorite area, I would say, to be at least in the holiday time at this park. It is so incredibly well done, especially with all the lights. Of course, blue and green just for Twisted Colossus, but you can see awesome photo ops in front too. It just looks so cool. Actually, I want to walk through the arch, just to walk through the arch, but it's so unbelievably pretty back here. And if you want any pictures, this is actually probably the place I would recommend, because look at how many lights are out and about over here. Not to mention, they've got giant projections over here, as well as awesome props that you can see on my right-hand side with a ballerina that's all steampunked out. It does snow in the area every once in a while, which is really, really cool. And look at Twisted Colossus. Looks like there's no line at all. Oh, we might have a little marathon over here, but look at that awesome entrance all done up as well. So after a pretty fantastic ride on row 11 of the purple train on Twisted Colossus, I mean, actually really running incredibly well right now. Super smooth, super just the airtime is so good. But now we're actually gonna head a little farther into the land itself and go on to Scream, the B&M floorless coaster. I haven't done this in ages, but I'm super excited to get back on it for the first time in a couple months. So let's go over there. Super excited to get on Scream, especially with no one in line. So I gotta say, Scream is fantastic in the back row. So I would definitely check it out. It's a little more intense in the back row, but super smooth, especially, at least in the cold. I'm wearing gloves now, you can see. But Scream is awesome in back. Now we're gonna head out of the Gleam Punk District after two fantastic rides on the two rides back here. And maybe we'll go check out something that the other people in the party want to do, Zach, Dylan. And I'm a little not for it right now. But I will say the Gleam Punk District is definitely one of my favorite lands around the holiday times. It's just so unbelievably pretty and is so well done. I just love just sitting here and looking at all the lights for hours. So we made it into DC Universe just in time to see the light show. Very excited to see this, especially from this vantage point. We're actually heading over to Batman to go ride that. Yeah, magical Christmas holiday. Batman is something else in the back left. Oh my gosh, I've ridden back right before, loved that experience. But back left, especially in the cold, one of the smoothest rides I've ever gotten on this coaster, as well as one of the most insanely forceful, especially with those flat spin elements or the corkscrews that are just insanely whippy. I love Batman. One of my favorite rides in the park for sure. Making our way back out of DC Universe now after one of the shows have ended, and it's really calming and really pretty back here, especially with all the blue. Now, surprisingly, there's one ride in this park that still actually terrifies me quite a bit, and not these guys, and that is Drop of Doom. I have not been on this ride since July of 2017. I'm terrified. This is the one ride in the park that actually scares the heck out of me. Not X2 in the back row, none of that. Oh boy, let's do it, I guess. I was brave. I rode Lex Luthor Drop of Doom, 400-foot tall drop tower. I have not ridden this ride in almost, well, I guess 2 years now. For some reason, it scares the heck out of me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it feels so open, or maybe it's just the time elapsed while you're up so high. I don't know why. But coming down is actually pretty exciting. You can feel a heck of a lot of wind as you're coming down as you hit 80 miles an hour. But I don't know, there's something that still scares me a little bit about it. My legs are shaking right now. It's really bizarre. But now we're gonna head towards the rest of the park, towards even the front. Maybe stop Goliath if there's no wait, or Full Throttle, or something else. But let's go. Well, we're gonna go through this awesome entrance for Goliath, the park's hyper coaster. It is on one train operation still, it would seem by the sign that's out front, but that really shouldn't matter today because it's so empty. We haven't waited for anything. So hopefully we'll get on right away. So we actually just had an amazing ride on Goliath in the back 2 rows, but we're looking at Santa's cottage right here in front of Bugs Bunny World, which is really cool. Love the tree right here. But you can actually meet with Santa in here, which is really cool, especially for the little ones. Also, right next to the Golden Bear Theater, you can get s'mores. So you can actually make s'mores right here. I don't think you purchase them here. I think you purchase them over by Full Throttle Sports Bar over on this direction. But really cool that they have s'mores. And actually, I think we're about to get one too. So where you end up buying the s'mores will be in Coaster Candy right next door to the Full Throttle Sports Bar. In front of Full Throttle, though, they have some awesome Christmas trees that are multicolored and they look fantastic. But also, something interesting at this time, they have music playing instead of whatever's on the big screen over in the Full Throttle queue, which is really bizarre to hear. We're coming upon the entrance now, and we're gonna walk right by it. But while we're here, we might as well take in the scenery. Look at all these beautiful trees. I mean, it really is so much better in person, I will say, than on the camera. It looks great on camera, but it's way better in person. And they've actually added some lights, and apparently there's supposed to be a fountain show that we're hearing about, so maybe we'll come back and see that a little later. But look at that, purple trees. Yes, I love purple trees. They're my favorite. But everything looks so fantastic over here. Can't wait to stop by, of course, when we're walking out of the park. All right, we made it to the most dreaded coaster here, and that is X2. Super excited to get back on this thing. It's honestly one of the most insane coasters in the world. Honestly, I'd say it's the most insane that I've ridden in the US at least. So let's go ride it. So, X2, back outside seat. One of the best rides I've ever had on it. X2 is a phenomenal ride. So good. Dylan, though.
I don't like it.
You rode second to back.
Yeah, second to back, outside seat. It's fun, there's great elements, but holy guacamole. You're just going like this. The whole time, like, it's great for the first time, but when you do it again and again, I'm over it.
That's fair. I've got the opposite story. When I first rode it, I hated it.
Yeah, see,
now I love it.
But see, when I first rode it, it was still like X, you know, when it was the yellow and purple X. And that was even rougher than this. Like, they've improved it since then.
I believe that.
But it's just not my ride anymore.
It's definitely a very polarizing coaster. That is for sure. I think it's the most polarizing in the park, because I've heard so many people say they absolutely adore it, favorite coaster ever, and then so many people are like, I hate this ride, it's not good at all.
It's one of the most iconic coasters in the world. I mean,
oh yeah.
If you've never been on it, definitely try it, but just know that there's a lot happening on this ride. There's a lot happening.
So now we're gonna head over towards Tatsu, I believe, for probably one of the last rides of our night. And then we're probably gonna head out, because by that point it'll probably be closing. So let's go that way. All right, we've made it to our destination of choice. And actually you can see they have lighting on the Tatsu sign, as well as some snow. It's looking great. Something else is looking great. In the queue, they actually did all the lights in here as well on all the trees. Also, something else that's great about this queue right now, it's empty. There's no one in this line. So let's get right on to Tatsu. Oh my gosh, Tatsu is the night ride you want to take at Holiday at the Park. The view of the front entrance alone is so gorgeous. Thanks for the bag. It's so unbelievably pretty and bright and just colorful. It's so great. Honestly, that makes the ride worth it alone. That view is unlike any other in the park, especially during this time of year. I mean, I love the rest of the park during this time of year, but that view from Tatsu on the Pretzel Loop especially, unbelievable. So we were actually just getting a look at West Coast Racers going around the circuit. Just as the park closed, it did hit 8 o'clock. It's now about 8:02 right now. So now we're walking through the rest of the park. They actually made us walk this way, all the way around. But look at how deserted it is now. It's kind of crazy. But look at also how beautiful all of this is. It looks absolutely stunning right here, especially with all the lights going around. It's so pretty. And even snow is happening right now too. So, Crazanity also has its holiday lighting package going on right now. It looks absolutely fantastic. Forgot to mention that earlier. Also, something I forgot to mention earlier is that they have redone the pads on X2 as well as Tatsu. So it's looking really nice now. And both those rides were incredible today. So I just figured I'd mention again, DC Universe looks incredible. I love it back here. And especially with the Gleam Punk District right there as well. So awesome. Would you look at that? Here's the front entrance after closing. Of course, we're heading out right now, but look at how pretty it is. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, this is right next to the entrance. How gorgeous. I love this area of the park. So another amazing day at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and Holiday in the Park is so great. I actually wish we had more time for Holiday in the Park. Maybe we'll come in the next week or two just to go check out more of what the park has to offer. Because Holiday in the Park, honestly, is it's my favorite event at Magic Mountain. I mean, I love Fright Fest, I love everything else, but Holiday in the Park, I don't know, it just brings such a happy feeling to the park, and I love that. But besides that, all the rides were running amazingly today. The park was quite empty, and I'm not sponsored by Skittles, Zach. That's my head. Ooh, no, neither Coke. Anyways. Make sure you check out Holiday in the Park if you can. Also, I'll have a West Coast Racers update in the corner right there. But regardless, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There will be a West Coast Racers update that I'll put in the corner. I think I already said that. I've said a lot of things. Links in the description. Yeah. I'm breathing and it's cold. And we'll see ya. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. We're going to have tons more vlogs and reviews in the future, as well as updates. And until next time, we'll see you on the next ride.